And welcome back to Wave 3 Listens. You know what? I think this furniture actually speaks for itself. So rather than put that camera on me, take a look around. This is beautiful. This is Amish Hills Furniture. And I'm here with the owner. I'm here with the manager as well. Stephanie Tharp is the co-owner. Stephanie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And the manager is Becca Owens. Hi, Becca. How are you?
Hi. Very good.
I'm excited because when you described the concept at Amish Hills, it made perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
Because it's about options, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Sure. Well, we're not your typical furniture store. Everything that we do, first of all, is solid wood furniture, but it's all customizable. So when you come into our store, you get to choose the type of wood we're going to use, the stain color that gets applied to it, or painted finish, or a distressed specialty finish of any sort, the size, the shape, fabric, leather, drawer door configurations, hardware options. So it's kind of the whole gamut. If there's particular size adjustments to the dimensions that we need to make, maybe for wheelchair accessibility, or we've had several situations where just everybody in the house is a little bit taller than normal, and a standard 30-inch tall table is too short. So we'll make it an inch or two taller.
See, this makes perfect sense to me because how often have I heard my wife or one of her friends or myself say, this is perfect except, or the fabric isn't quite right, or I don't like the color of wood. Becca, what kind of feedback do you get from clients who walk into Amish Hills? What do they say?
Most of them are really excited. I mean, there's not anything like that really in Louisville where you get to choose everything. I mean, you heard all the different options there, and it's eye-opening to see all of that different options there, and you can get exactly what you want. It's all custom built just for you.
Yeah, if you need a table that you want to fit 4 to 6 people for everyday use, and then open it up to sit 18 2 or 3 times a year for the holidays, then that's how we can do it. We can make this table right here anywhere from a 3-foot size to an 18-foot long table.
So at your store, you can take a look at some of the samples, but then you can say, I like this, except I'd rather alter this, and you can make that happen.
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
Wow. So tell me first, location. How do they get their stuff?
We're in Shelbyville Road Plaza, right between the post office and Trader Joe's on Shelbyville Road.
Yep, I know exactly where you are. A great location. And Becca, now I have to ask you, so you had to admit, as all of us have bought furniture at one time, even as an individual, when you walked in, you said, I get it, right? Automatically. Yeah. When I first started talking to you, Stephanie, I said, this makes perfect sense because I think we've all been there. We go, yeah, I like this table because it was as close as I could get to what I liked, what I wanted.
Right.
Or, you know, this fabric was a little bit off, but you know, I like the wood color so much that I went ahead and bought it. Why concede anything? Get exactly what you want, right, Becca?
Get exactly what you want.
And we have folks that maybe come in and they already have chairs and they just need to replace the table. It's been in the house, the kids have destroyed it, whatever the situation is, or maybe they've moved and they just want something larger or smaller. You know, we can take and build a chair or a table, or we can build a bed to match existing bedroom sets. If you can bring something into us that shows us what kind of color or wood type you're going after, we can match it up so that you don't have to replace the whole set.
Wow, I like some of the pictures that we're looking now. This set has never looked better. Amish Hills Furniture, there's some of the options. If you would, Stephanie, do some of the play-by-play. What are we looking at now?
This is a sleigh sofa set, so it's solid maple. The panels are a little difficult to see in the photo there, but you've got solid maple panels on the sides, kind of curves around the front. The back of this piece is actually fully upholstered, but you do get to choose the fabric, of course, or leather if that's what you'd prefer. And then again, with the wood, we have oak, cherry, maple, quarter sawn oak, hickory, elm, walnut, painted finishes.
So as we look at some more of these pictures and the great examples at Amish Hills Furniture, Becca, if you would please, so how does the process start? Someone comes in, takes a look around, and then do you sit down with them with a little consultation and say, okay, what do you like or don't like?
Yeah, we can sit down with them, or we can walk around, which is a little easier because they can see the different wood types and the different colors. And so we kind of find out what they're looking for in a piece. So we can change the wood type based on what they need. Maybe if they have kids, they don't necessarily want a softer wood, so we can steer them a little towards a harder wood. So that can make a difference, and then we'll walk around and just see if they like seeing a lot of grain in the wood. We can do something like that. Maybe doing more at oak or a quarter sawn oak rather than brown maple if they want to see more grain.
You know, I have to tell you, I like what I've seen that you just brought to the set. I mean, I think a lot of people, you have their attention now. So I'm curious, Stephanie. So when you and co-owner, who is Your corner, yeah. 'Cause your
my
corner.
husband.
Your husband,
and
okay.
yeah.
I wasn't sure. The reason I was asking, is that why you opened it? Because you said, you know what, there is a void here.
That's exactly why we opened it. We were on the quest for, we wanted a very simple shaker leg dining table. We wanted solid cherry wood, and there was a void for it here in Louisville. And after about 2.5 years of looking, we finally ended up, driving 30 hours on the road until we were able to find a solid cherry dining room set. And some of the other furniture styles that we saw when we went to Amish country were not exactly our personal preference, but they were still beautiful. The quality of craftsmanship was still there. They're using mortise and tenon joinery, they're using dowel joinery. Like I say, it's all solid wood, which is difficult to find. So that was something that we saw. We absolutely fell in love with it. We said, let's give it a shot. When we opened our store almost 16 years ago, we opened with about 10 pieces of furniture on the sales floor. So it's grown, and people in Louisville are receptive to it.
So yeah, I need, this is what this show is all about, is really raising awareness, because I think once people know about Amish Hills, you'll get a lot of clients here that come because they saw on the show the quality. And this kind of work, tell me if I'm wrong though, Stephanie, but I look at this is timeless.
Yes.
I mean, this isn't like furniture that goes in and out and trendy.
Right.
This is things that you can hand down to your kids.
Yeah,
right?
you're going to get tired of it before it ever fails you. And this particular table we brought because it does show some of those unique table options, shape options that we can do. So you don't have to just get square or just round or oval. You know, we can play with it, and we can make some changes. We have distress options that we brought.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, kind of show a little bit of that specialty finishing, so we can beat things up a bit.
Right, and also, Becca, right, you can modernize a little bit. I mean, I look at this, and this is classic furniture, but due to shapes, due to whatever the trendy colors are or fabrics are, it still doesn't speak old to me. Or, right?
And the color can make a big difference with that, just what's what's trendy right now.
Look how beautiful these woods are, and this is solid.
Yeah.
You guys had to develop some muscle here, like coming in here with all of this great furniture. Okay, again, Amish Hills, tell me a little bit about, again, location. I know Shelbyville Road Plaza, but hours that you're open, if you would.
Yeah, we're in the store Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sundays 12 to 5. And then we are offering a 10% discount if you mention seeing us here on the show on any new purchases that are made.
Ooh, there you go. Because I have been telling them that this show raises awareness, and that's exactly what we're doing. So again, if you go into Amish Hills, Shelbyville Road Plaza, you know where Trader Joe's is, go in there and 10% additional discount. Fantastic. I really appreciate that. And I think it is interesting in that the fact was you lived it. You were trying to find furniture that you liked, and you drove, and finally you said, we need to do something about this.
Yeah, there's no way we're the only family in Louisville looking for
genius.
Solid wood furniture.
Genius. What about accessories? I see some of the accessories you have here. What, Becca, if you would, tell us, lamps? What else do you offer?
We can do lamps. We've got flower vases. There's shelves you can do, hall trees, coat racks.
Clocks.
Children's furniture?
Jewelry boxes, children's furniture.
Definitely.
Office.
See, you want to make sure that the kiddos have taste right away.
That's right, absolutely.
Again, this is really beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to go in and visit, because if this is a sampling of what you have, how much can we see in the store, Stephanie? How much is there for us to see?
A lot. There's a lot to see.
So a lot of square foot?
Yeah, we've got about 8,000 square feet there on that location.
Well, I've got to tell you, we have sales folks who've been walking out here just to take a look at your furniture. I think you could probably sell it before you leave, so you don't have to haul it back.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it is beautiful. And look at some of these pictures. It really doesn't do it justice. Get out there yourself. Once again, Amish Hills Furniture. We'll throw the information up on the screen again. Shelbyville Road Plaza, right by Trader Joe's. There's the number. And personalize it. You didn't like the fabric. You'll love the fabric. You'll love the wood. You'll love everything that you see at Amish Hills Furniture. Stephanie, thank you. That's what this show is all about, is telling people about maybe something that they don't know about.
That's right, yeah. Well, thanks for having us.
And congratulations to you, Becca. Congratulations to you. All right, once again, Amish Hills Furniture. Visit them today and tell them Wave 3 Listen sent you, and you will get an additional 10% discount. All right, get out there and enjoy the warm weather. I'm sure it's going to cool off very quickly. And we'll see you tomorrow right here on Wave 3 Listens Live.